Yes, the sweet science. This guy could have been a professional boxer, probably a world champion if he so chose. He loves the MMA game, but his boxing is certainly his bread and butter.
I mean, a guy that was on par to make an Olympic team. And that is in one specific skill set. When you reach that level, when you're winning the national championship and you're about to go to the Olympics, but you choose a different avenue. You decide you want to fight mixed martial arts. It's truly something special. He has the most educated jab I have ever seen in the octagon. He throws the jab, it always comes back to the face. It never goes to the hip. And if you rush him, he has the ability to switch stances from conventional southpaw and land a great counter right hand that will put your lights out.
Better jab than your guy Rosendo Sanchez.
Oh, it's unbelievable. He puts Rosendo Sanchez to shame.
He still owns the record for the longest title reign in UFC history, nearly 2,500 days. Anderson the Spider Silva, and I guess, DC, with no mandatory retirement age, this guy might go for it.
Anderson Silva is one of the greatest fighters of all time. One of the guys that when you think of mixed martial arts and you think of the UFC, you immediately think of the Spider. You think of the highlight reel, winning the belt from Rich Franklin, the up kick on Vitor Belfort, the knee against Stephan Bonner, the bobbing and weaving against Forrest Griffin. He has a highlight reel a mile long, one of the most fantastic martial artists the sport has ever seen.
And still proving to be competitive in his mid-40s. That is the goal again tonight. One of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva. Spider Silva steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Quinton Rampage Jackson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here he is, Anderson Silva, with his infectious energy. There is always a big-time feel in the arena when Anderson Silva graces the octagon. Here we go, early round one. Oh, clipped him with the overhand. Early round action here. Captain Hook lands on the kickboxer. Beautifully timed and placed there, and a strong way to start on the feet.
Kickboxers love the high guard. The way to fight the high guard is to throw things around the side. That hook is a very good shot that can land against a guy with that tight high guard.
Oh, nice jab by Rampage.
Oh, nice right hand.
And he connects with the punch there. All right, early round one action here, and somewhat surprising to see the boxer not check these leg kicks, right? He felt like it would be a factor in the fight, and the kickboxer is absolutely having his way early.
It's always one thing to say what you're going to do, but to implement those things. to be able to do it against that guy is very difficult. And to this point, he has not been able to pick up on the leg kick.
Silva gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive. And it all starts behind that.
Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, big hook. That'll sting. Wow, what a head kick. Well, Silva's... Oh!
He hurt him again.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Oh, beautiful land there by Anderson Silva. Age is just a number, remarkably. The former UFC middleweight champion still getting it done here against the best 185-pounders in the world. How about the leg kick there? Beautiful. And he comes through with a big knee. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
.38 total strikes have landed for Anderson Silva. Under 2 minutes in the first round.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Silva's cut above the eye.
Gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. That was a tremendous high kick.
1-2 there by Rampage Jackson. 1 minute. A swing and a miss by Rampage. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Rampage. 10 seconds to go in the round. Round 2 is next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Rampage Jackson.
Another strike to the head lands.
Oh, landed that inside leg kick. Already a welt on his opponent.
Oh, nice. Big body kick.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. Big shot to the head. Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh! Straight right, he misses.
Get it up. Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face.
All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game team.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. His kickboxing is amazing.
Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Rampage Jackson gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check.
Another one. He's hurt. He's hurt bad. Ooh.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Jackson's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this. This is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Oh, big left hook there. Let's get going now. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch it, you see it. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer. Ooh, what a punch.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Jackson gets caught by the inside leg. Nice, good pressure.
He's able to get that one blocked.
1 minute now to go round two. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost.
Back to the feet now. Silva goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned.
Does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that is... That hurt bad.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and thankfully it came right then and there for him. He was knocked down pretty significantly near the end of the round. That will keep him in the fight. He goes back to the stool. We'll see to what extent he can recover. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, those are bad. Oh, big elbow.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well, Silva's really starting to bleed in and around that eye. You see some of the blood actually trickling down into the eye. Vision impairment, never a good thing for a prize fighter.
Open that up.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Beautiful transition.
Back to the feet now. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands. Well, Silva's in half guard. Oh, how about that reversal by him there?
There it is, now he's on the mount.
Excellent ground and pound here by Silva. Jackson swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.